Welcome, have a nice day. Today is Monday, 24th of July 2023. India's Income Tax Day is celebrated on this day every year to commemorate the introduction of income tax in India on the same day in 1860. Starting the newspaper analysis with the newspaper, The Hindu states that Japanese foreign minister to visit India this week discuss a vision for global south. Japanese foreign minister Yoshimasa Hayashi's visit to India, Sri Lanka and Maldives is expected to focus on the development initiatives undertaken by the Japan in the region. The Hindu newspaper also states that third and final G20 disaster risk reduction working group meeting to be held in the Chennai from July 24 to 26. Member Secretary of National Disaster Management Authority Kamal Kishore speaks during the press conference in the Chennai on July 23, 2023, ahead of the third G20 disaster risk reduction working group meeting. The Hindu newspaper also states that overwhelming response to PM's proposal of making African Union permanent member of G20 Amitabh Kant. India's G20 Sherpa Amitabh Kant said Prime Minister Modi's proposal on giving G20 membership to African Union received widespread support. Going towards the Indian Express newspaper states that radio collars of 6 Kono cheetahs removed, 2 had severe infections. The 2 cheetahs are among 6 free-ranging cheetahs, a prevention plan of following the death of 2 cheetahs on July 11 and 14. At least 2 free-ranging cheetahs at the Kuno National Park in Madhya Pradesh were treated for the severe infection detected after their radio collars were removed, wildlife officials said. Brought back to enclosures, health checkup done. Indian Express also says that Middle East logically alternative for India if Russian oil supply falls. In an interaction with the Kalp Sharma Bosoni talks about the current dynamics of global oil markets and their impact on India oil demand outlook going ahead, and the likely effect of natural gas, renewables, and the future fuels like green hydrogen on evolution of energy landscape globally. Edited excerpts. Toril Bosoni, head of the oil markets division at the Paris-based international energy agency, emphasizes that while in India is reliant on Russian oil, Russia is heavily dependent on India refiners as well. India Express also states that Parliament logjam persists. Opposition insists on Prime Minister's statement. Government does not relent. While the government has said it is ready for the discussion, the opposition has been insisting that a suo motu statement of Prime Minister Narendra Modi should proceed to the discussions. The standoff between the government and the opposition in Parliament on the Manipur violence is likely to intensify. The both sides Sunday signaled they would not back down from their positions. The MPs of the opposition are carrying up to the stage a joint protest on Monday. Going towards the Hindustan Times newspaper, states that Gyanvapi Mosque ASI survey from today panel moves top court. A team of the Archaeological Survey of India (ASI) will begin a survey of the Gyanvapi Mosque on Monday, even as the Mosque Management Committee filed a petition in the Supreme Court against the Varanasi District Court's order allowing the inspection. People aware of the matter said on Sunday. On Friday, the Varanasi District Court ordered an extensive survey of the Gyanvapi Masjid by ASI to ascertain whether the mosque was built over a pre-existing Hindu temple. Swollen Yamuna cross danger mark. Delhi braces for threat of flooding again. The Yamuna crossed the 206-meter level on Sunday as expected, reaching the point at which evacuations are ordered, prompting the government to renew calls for the people in at risk localities to move the relief camps with the threat of the rain, raising the risk of the flooding and disruption in the coming week. Replanting of rain hit crops likely to push back summer harvest, analysts. Torrential rain and flooding have damaged summer crops across the state, forcing farmers to replant or wait for the water to recede from the submerged fields, which will likely push back harvests of several crops this year, analysts said. Farmers forced to replant summer crops due to the deficient rainfall in some areas or submerged fields in the others. Going towards the economy of the country, banks try to pad loans worth rupees 2.09 lakh crore in 2022-23. Reserve Bank of India. The Reserve Bank of India's RTI reply that the Indian Express says that loan write-offs by bank rose to rupees 20,000 and 2,99,144 crore during the fiscal ended March 2023 as against to rupees 1,74,966 crore year ago in March 2022 and rupees 2 crore 2,02,781 crore in March 2021 respectively. Not surprisingly, according to the Reserve Bank of India, public sector banks reported the loans share of write-offs at rupees 3,66,380 crore, accounting for the nearly 62.45% of the excise in the last 3 years. Middle East logically alternative for India if Russian oil supply falls. In an interaction, Kalpa Sharma Bosoni talks about the current dynamics of the global oil markets and their impact on India oil demand outlook going ahead and the line is the likely effect of the natural gas, renewable, and future fuels like green hydrogen on the evolution of energy landscape globally. Edited experts Toril Borosoni, head of the oil markets division at the Paris-based international agency, emphasizes that while India is reliant on Russian oil, Russia is heavily dependent on India for refiners as well. Going towards the world news, including tourists flee a wildfire fire on Greek island. Videos flights cancelled. Benjamin Netanyahu in hospital as Israeli judicial crisis flares. Russian attack on Odessa kills one of the damaged cathedral, Ukrainian officials said. Postal Service says 2.47 million people voted by the postal vote. Joe Biden will establish a national monument honoring a mint till the black tea lynched in Mississippi. Israel's Netanyahu goes to hospital for pacemaker. He says he will push ahead with the judicial overhaul. Going towards the science and technology, science this week knew the way to settle the universe expansion dispute. Risk of dengue on the rise as the planet warms more. A group of scientists may have found a way to determine the rate of expansion of the universe, also known as the Hubble constant. Elon Musk says Twitter to change logo IDEO to all the birds. Under Elon Musk's tumultuous tenure buying Twitter in October, the company changed its business name to X Corp. The case of India switching for the oral, the inactivated to the inactivated polio vaccine. Pulse polio drops began administered to a child in a government women and children's hospital in Palakkad. At last, there is a famous quotation said by Louis Pasteur, whose birth anniversary is 27 December 1822 up to 28 September 1895. Was a French chemist and microbiologist renowned for his discoveries of the principles of vaccination and microbial fermentation and pasteurization, the last of which was named after him. His research in the chemistry led to remarkable breakthroughs in the understanding of the cause and preventions of disease, which laid down the foundations of the hygiene, public health, and much more modern medicine. Pasteur's works are credited with the saving millions of lives through the development of the vaccines for rabies and anthrax. He is regarded as one of the founders of modern bacteriology and has been honored as the father of bacteriology and the field of microbiology together with the robot coach, the later atheist, also attributed to the Antony van Leeuwenhoek. Mr. Louis Pasteur says a famous quotation. He says that posterity will often they laugh at the foolishness of modern materialistic philosophers. The more I study nature, the more I stand amazed at the work of the Creator. I pray while I am engaged at my work in the laboratory. Okay, thank you.